I'm just going to demolish this guy. I think I'm actually going to blow up the building. You guys can see like every single tank shield that hits it makes a hole in it, which is kind of a nice effect. Destructible cover is always kind of nice. Alright, so there goes another one. And then I think one more guy's going to get in the machine gun. Yep. And then I'm going to take that thing out. There we go. So it goes down, and then they have one unit of airborne, which is actually going to get a pretty good shot on me. It's going to hit me with one of their recoilless rifles. And then you can see I'm going to hit them right there. I'm going to pull my stew back because I don't want to lose it. And then we're going to replace him with my infantry, which is going to pull up and cause massive damage to these airborne troops and force them to fall back. Alright, so there they go. And now I'm going to pull my pack gun over here to try to shoot this Jeep real quick. Let's actually see if I actually hit it. One more hit should take it down. Kaboom! And they go flying.
We try our best. On your feet. We don't have all day.
Okay, so we've got stormtroopers now, Volks, and we've got my Volks Grenadiers, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fortify my position, because I expect that I can be able to hold my position right here. You can see he's got a huge spam of infantry coming in now, tons of BARs, but I'm going to fall back and get in heavy cover, and that's going to really work well for me. And you can see that my stew, there we go, that stew is going to kill so many of his men, which is going to be very, very effective against his men. So you can see I took that entire army out, routed them, and they're just going to fall back completely. Just one volley from that stew. And that actually convinced me that, ooh, I was like, when I saw that happen, I went, ooh, maybe I should get a second stew, because that was pretty damn awesome. Okay, so we're going to retrain, We're going to start barricading this place. I don't want that another infantry mass right there to get through here, so I'm going to start building some barricades around here. I'm going to put barbed wire up so he can't get past. And then we're going to finish up these sandbags. So now the Allies have less than 400 points, which is good. And then over here, we're just going to keep my infantry forward. Nothing much really to do right now. We've got my Pioneers coming up to repair my stew so it doesn't get destroyed. And then I'm basically, I think after this I'm going to get a second one pretty soon. Now here comes another recon bird in. I forgot if this is what happens. I'm pretty sure what his recon bird does is that it actually launches a machine gun volley on me. Or he was just recon birding me, I can't remember exactly. Let's see. So over here you guys can see I fortify in position. If you're going to camp in a position, you definitely got to fortify, guys, because I saw all that infantry right there. And I know he's got so much infantry, so I'm like, alright, I'm going to build some barbed wire so he can't get across. And he's not going to know that and realize that. And you guys can see he's just pumping out more infantry. He's got 4 units of those riflemen again, BARs, and he's going to make another push on me. And it looks like he's building something else because of that flashing light you can see. And now I have escalate to battle phase. So I'm trying to get tanks and also just better stuff mainly. I'm trying to get to the Storm Armory so I can get some better weapons, mainly some armored cars. And then I'm going to try to finish building these sandbags, and I'm only going to get a little bit, and then I'm going to have to fall back. You guys can see here I'm going to fall back, and then my enemy is going to find one little gap right here. But besides that, there's basically no way for him to get through. I'm just going to fall back a bit and then just fire at him from long range. Now here comes my stew, which is going to launch some massive damage. There we go. Look at that, guys. Holy crap. Now watch what happens when this thing fires again. Okay, never mind. The stew is basically like mobile artillery, I think. The gun, it has a seriously heavy gun, just a little light armor. That's its only downside. But its gun will basically wreck any kind of anti-personnel. If you bunch up units against a stew and it fires at you, you're going to get destroyed. Okay, so after that, I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do next is something I should have done a while ago. Is I'm going to start getting a forward base here so I can retrain these troops, because now that I have my position solidified and my opponent is too stupid, no offense to my opponent, that's just what I'm saying, is too dumb to start building tanks. If he had built a motor pool, he probably could have changed this game around. There's plenty of things he could have done to change this game around, but he doesn't do them. So I'm going to fire here, get 1 kill right there. And now he's actually going to he's going to go around and he's going to try to use a sticky bomb on my guys. And I'm actually going to unintentionally blow up that wall. So you can see that sticky bomb is going to damage my engine on that track, and then we're going to take out that unit. And now all I'm going to do is that you can see my second stew right here. All I'm going to do is just build more sandbags right there and block that off. And now my stew right here is going to get repaired soon. We've got my pack gun defending here, and then I'm building more sandbags to solidify my position. And then back here we've got my Pioneers just sitting stationary. We also capped this point, which I forgot to mention. I put tank traps across and then barbed wires. so he can't get across here from this bridge, which my opponent could have really made use of his map utilization because I was mainly focusing on this point, because you can't do anything here. I mean, just look at this. There's barely anything he could really do against me right here, but he doesn't do much. So I upgraded this to a forward command HQ, which is always good. If you're going to hold a position, you always want a forward command HQ, guys, so you can retrain your troops. Because what it lets you do is that if I were to move a unit close to here and they were injured, like they lost a squad member, I can make them fall back and then retrain. Now over here, this is where the opponent's going to get a little nasty on me. He's going to drop a Thunder Striker. Here you see he's going to take out that pack gun and he's going to kill a couple of my men. He's going to do that twice, and it's going to take me a couple hints before I realize, wait, maybe I should actually move out of here. You can see he's got a huge amount of infantry right here. He's still got these 4 infantry squads. I'm not sure what he's really saving up for. Looks like he's just going to keep pumping out more infantry. It looks like he's building another one right now, which I'm perfectly fine with, but I'd rather him... He still should have built some better anti-personnel, because my infantry outclasses his infantry by far now, especially with the stew support. So I'm going to retrain here. You can see this forward command HQ is coming really in handy. I also used it to pump out another Volksgrenadier, and I'm upgrading them with MP40s as I speak. Then we've got my first stew right here. We still got my AT gun, which I might re-garrison my pack. No, I don't re-garrison my pack gun, actually. I'll leave it there. Alright, so here comes his second recon bird. Now he's going to drop another strafing run on me. So you can see it's going to come in from the top this time, I think. Yep, there it comes. And he's going to kill that entire unit right there. I forgot what he dropped. I think it's a Volksgrenadier squad. Yeah, it's a Volk squad. And he's going to drop them. He's going to kill one of my stormtroopers, which is kind of annoying. But, and then after that I realized, wait, maybe I should actually push. So I'm actually going to have to reshift in a bit. So he's got a unit, he's got 2 airborne up here, he's got 5 riflemen. So it's actually a pretty sufficient force. Like, if I didn't have all this anti-personnel, it could probably blob me. It actually looks pretty... I think the crouching effects and stuff looks pretty nice with him right there. Let's see. So I'm going to pull my men back one more time real quick. I'm going to retrain, and then I'm like, alright, let's make a push. So I can see here that I'm just going to speak what's going on in my mind right now, guys, basically as I'm playing this. I could see here that all he's doing is strafing running me, which means that he has nothing to kill me. He's just trying to wear me down and hopefully hope that his units that he has right now are going to take me down. So I realize that, and I'm going to go, okay, so we're going to retrain my troops, and then we're going to starve him of resources. So I'm going to go forward, grab these munition points, and just start starving him of resources so we can't start using those strafing runs anymore. So you can see here I'm going to push forward with my stews. We've got one right here. My second one, which I don't know where it went, here it is. And then my infantry are going to go forward. And sure enough, after I do that, he's not going to call another strafing run on me because those strafing runs cost 100 munitions each. So he doesn't have any more munitions left. He's not going to have a while. Okay, so he's got some engineers. He's cleared this barbed wire. This is going to be something I don't notice. He's going to rush a crapload of his troops across. He's got airborne here. He's got 6 units of infantry. But you can see he's blobbed them all up. This is going to be his downfall. He's blobbed them all up, and one well-placed stew shot will completely slaughter these guys. So you can see I'm going to grab this munitions point, and I'm going to start pushing forward. I could have grabbed this place as well, but I didn't really see it as a viable option at the moment. So I'm going to pull my stews forward. And then his men are going to get caught in a little bit of a glitch here. And then I'm going to start capping this strategic point. And then still the enemy has not built a enemy area. I'm going to build a conflict center, which is going to I'm going to use to upgrade my infantry so they become more sturdier. The workmonk can upgrade their infantry to be more effective as they play, and since I'm going for such a heavy infantry build, I thought I'd do that, so I'm building the conflict center. Okay, so here's where they're going to push. My stew is going to get a good couple shots on these guys. It's going to kill one. I am going to lose this stew right here, because you can see that's going to go there. I'm going to try to pull it back, I think, and fail miserably. Oh, no, you can see right there, that stew is just going to hit those guys and just completely destroy them, because they were so clumped up. And that's what I'm talking about. Basically, if you clump your troops up, you're dead. And now here's where the second clump of his troops is going to get demolished. I'm going to throw my cluster bomb, and now just watch this. Kaboom! All those guys just dead right there because he clumped them up. And now I've got my second stew here, and we're just going to completely rout these guys, and you can see here I just crushed them. Alright, and now that I have 4, I think as soon as I get 5, I'm actually going to be able to get King Tigers, which is going to be great for me. Like I said, my opponent should have been building some tanks by now, but he doesn't. These 2 stews, and then my infantry basically just outclasses units, just the support that they have. He's going to try to make a rush over my tank. He's going to get a sticky bomb on them. You can see one volley is just going to kill 3 of those riflemen. And then I'm going to rush my infantry forward, and I'm actually going to slaughter all these riflemen. I think. Oh no, never mind. Well, either way, I'm going to push up, and then you can see I'm going to start capping these points. I'll be capping this point, and then I'm actually going to stop because you can see he's going to rush his battered infantry units at me again because he sees I'm trying to build sandbags, which if I do that, he knows I'm going to be blocking him off. So I'm going to pull my Volks Grenadiers back. And then these the funny thing is that these Volks Grenadiers in this stew are going to hold off all these troops. It's going to be hilarious to watch. Just keep an eye on this, guys. So you can see my stew is going to fire. It's going to put this suppressive fire, kill all those units. It's going to knock down 5. I'm going to throw a plus a assault grenade right there with my Grenadiers. And then we're going to start shooting. Now I see my stew is low on health, and I get really concerned here because if I lose that stew, he could probably push me. But we're going to get lucky, and my Grenadiers are going to kill these guys. And now, in a second here, he is actually going to rage quit, which I will... Yep, there we go. So my opponent is going to rage quit, and good game to my opponent, I guess. I could see why he was getting irritated because this stew and these troops were just hammering him, and I'm guessing he was getting irritated because he knew the game was over, which it probably was. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed this, and also one surprise for you guys just at the end, for those of you who watched this all the way through the end. I recently bought Men of War, and I'll be posting one of those videos tonight, so haha. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys again later, and put a like, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Make sure to put a like, though. That's always helped me, and it makes me fuzzy inside. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys again later.